Hey DJ Tech Tools, I'm Marc Houle, and this is how I play. I have a pretty simple setup, and I like to keep it that way because, you show up a lot of times to a club, and you have like 5 minutes to set up, and there's turntables all over, and you have like this much room. And so if you show up with a whole bunch of gear, it just kind of like, it sucks. So I like having a compact setup. And also I can fit it into one suitcase, so it never gets lost on flights. I never have to cancel a show because some of my gear never made it, or some stuff broke down, something like that. And with a thing like this, I can still go crazy on it because there's so many options. Yeah, this is the thing I made with Livid. We were using UC33s, and I had a monome, and I loved it, but the UC33s were breaking like every 2 weeks. We'd have to go buy a new UC33, and there's this Livid company starting up, and I was like super excited. I went on their website and I took the picture of one that they had released, like an ohm or something like that, and I put it in Photoshop, and I just started adding more buttons and more sliders and getting rid of crossfaders and stuff. And I ended up with this, and then we went to them and said, hey, can you make this? And they said yes. So they made 2 prototypes, this one and another one that I use. The first thing I did was I made 2 16-step sequencers at the bottom, because being like an 808 guy, I really love having the stuff at the bottom that you can always see. Like you can see what's lit up at one time kind of thing. And I really like that. And then on here where there's 8, I did like, instead of 16 steps, I have like this one's toms going off. I could probably... And then, like you can assign anything to anything, but this is just the way I do it. This one's snares. And it's like a pitch thing for it. So it's kind of like a machina in a way, like you can just do the things like that. And then I put like a swing. And then like you have delays and reverbs, and so you can kind of just have fun. And this is more like control for my clips and stuff. Like more the music clips and stuff like that. This launches different drum patterns, like MIDI patterns I have in there too, as well as a step sequencer. This is for selecting different clips on top, like through Ableton. So these first 3 rows is just for like the delay. This turns the delay into milliseconds or like beats and stuff like that. Or let's say every couple months I get bored of that thing and I change it completely. Or a new technology comes out and I'm like, okay, I don't need a step sequencer here anymore. I need this or something. Or instead of a drum sequencer, I make a synth sequencer or something like that. But the thing about this is it's just MIDI, so you can make it kind of do whatever you want, right? A lot of my tracks have like weird voices and stuff, like cola party. So I like having this thing because I have different presets for different songs on there. So if I want to play Undercover, I can hit the Undercover button, and now my voice sounds like it did when I recorded Undercover. I'm very embarrassed of it. People yell at me all the time. It's like when you have a big messy room, you know exactly where everything is. Like you know where your shoe is, it's under that blanket. But if someone else were to walk in, they'd never find it. So my setup is very messy like that. Because I've been piecing it together since like 2003, I guess, in Ableton. And just building, moving. My system's good because it's so chaotic that I don't have to have like an order of what I play. It's just kind of like, oh, I want to play this song now. Boom, play that one. Oh, I want to play this one now. Boom, play that one. Yeah, if I keep it fun and like I don't know what's coming next, it's exciting for me. And so even after like 10 years of playing live every weekend, I'm still excited to play because it's completely different every time, and I don't know what's gonna happen. And if I just kept it the same, I don't know, I'd probably like get really bored or something on stage. The new album is called Cola Party. It's a party album. It's not like a theme album like in the past when I did like Drift and it was all winter, or undercover, new wave stuff. This is just pure party tracks like I used to do in the olden days. And the goal is just for people to play them and people to dance, and that's it. Like in Detroit, when we grew up, there was always like stupid songs on like WJLB or something, or like the booty tracks, and like they would just say stupid stuff like paint your face, paint your face, paint your face, paint, face, paint, face. And they'd be like, it's retarded. But when people heard that, they're like, yeah, boom, dancing and like booties all over the place, and it was great. If you're in a car, you hear it, like, yeah, it just puts you in a party mood, because it's not like singing about emotions and feelings. It's like fun lyrics, you know, like more like Sesame Street than like Shakespeare, you know. I was always a producer. I loved making the music. I loved making tracks. Like it's what I did every day, like all day for like years and years. And I liked dancing to it, like going to techno parties and stuff like that. But I never wanted to buy techno records or be like the DJ and mix techno records together. Like, I don't know, it seemed weird for me. I'd rather just go and make stuff, you know? It's more exciting, more fun.